Tell me when to
Boom,
start
ready.
recording the audio.
We ready guys, we ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready.
The squad goes on the adventure together.
Start already.
Shut up.
I started recording the audio.
I got myself eating food.
Leaders. Heartbeat, literature club. Really?
Yeah.
Squad.
Typical.
Yeah.
No, we are Bob.
This is Monica. This is Monica. It's not Monica. I mean, I already needy.
Needy.
Ayahuasca. Alright, we need that.
Hey.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk, and that's how Sayori catch up to me. You're supposed to be out of breath, not yeah.
I guess I read it wrong. This is gold. I need to turn it up, but I can't. I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Bob.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Bob, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, where I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Classy.
I was thinking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or any skills before college.
Wow, what a hope.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Gonna be sore up in you.
Trust me, right?
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I look at a few clubs that can make you happy. No promises though.
Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lashed by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind. At least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school days are as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the Anime Club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sorry, I must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't gotta throw that type of shit. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you'd know.
Know what?
Well, you could come to my club.
Nah. Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
No.
They only watch nerds.
Why do you care so much anyway? Then it's not the anime club, it's the Weeaboo club.
I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I sold my soul for gas money, I agree with you there. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori full of energy swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah? I glanced around the room. Next, VA. VA. Randy.
Welcome to the literature club. A pleasure greeting you.
You're such a manly yeah.
This is the manliest girl I ever seen. Next, VA.
Seriously, you brought a boy.
No, not you.
Bye bye. Hey,
Seriously? You brought a boy?
Oh my god.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Who's Monica?
Bob. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Time for the harem ending, boys.
What are you looking at?
Nothing in particular.
If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Slow. Excuse me. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she is probably a first girl. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori.
For her when she gets more moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. I think you gotta do that line over, add a little whisper to that. Wow, he ain't gonna do it.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Yeah, a lighter.
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the class.
Dio? Snake, just get people. How deep we trying to go? Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. Great to see you again, Bob.
I wish the feelings were mutual. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica. Generic anime girl.
Come, sit down, Bob. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay. Are you ready?
What is that face?
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Not ta-da, ta-da. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
I slipped a little something you didn't
So cute!
It's low-key made from cocaine and milk.
I know what you guys are. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one.
It's poison in the cupcakes.
Maybe. It's delicious.
Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Poison everywhere, bro. You won't get noticed. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
I'll wait for you to die.
I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
it.
really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? You know,
made them for you or anything.
yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But it's not for you, you know, Baka.
myself. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Finally, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Duo. I guess?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just going to help you.
Not with that voice.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Death. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't feel bad. So make sure you feel right at home, okay?
I'll need extra tissue and a bottle of lotion.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Take off your clothes. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It seems like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
So I had to kill them all.
Rip.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I think, and if it encourages others to get into literature,
Monica, really is great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. So many people are very interested in putting all the efforts to start something new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really go to some important characters. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Tentacle Jcnsi. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Atsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
For a second, I thought JT was breaking the fourth wall.
I stay break the fourth wall, bro. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Yo. Yuri goes.
I'm gonna go eat.
Alright. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Hentai, tentacles, stories with deep psychological elements. Okay. You don't say. I read a horror book once. I desperately grab something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you?
just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Really? What? I can't get...
Wow.
What? Nani?
Nani?
What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give it back.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts a hand on her shoulders. I think
Sorry, we got ghetto for a second.
you need to put your hands a little lower there, sweetie.
I am not cute.
You could say that again, Farah. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
God, I wanna die. We can't do this. Well, I guess sometime. You just got blurrier.
Rip.
Why do you act? It literally, I cannot read the last word.
I cannot do that.
Wow.
Give it some time. We will edit this later.
We won't. I'm lazy.
Why do you care?
There we go. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts eyes. You
wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing is more than just confidence. Truth from home of writing is writing to oneself.
What?
That's it.
Say that again. My recording didn't catch that.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Awkward.
You know, everyone, just take a moment of silence and appreciate the cheesy one-track music we have.
Everyone's top-notch PA acting.
I know, right? The best acting ever. I want to kill myself.
I feel you.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monaco. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Kill yourself. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bob? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Strip! Harem. I never said I would join this club. I know, right? Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and... I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Duo. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Get off, Thought. Hey! Duo.
I thought you just came for the cupcakes. I would have been super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bob, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. And I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I mean, it possibly could, it's VN. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Bob, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she has always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
So we are making this edgy.
It's time to write a poem.
He wants to go for Yuri.
Yo, that's edgy though. So edgy is the word.
Look.
Basically, the words you choose, it like hearts, like, and like you're like starting your route, basically.
Okay,
anything that's simple and nice and sunshine and Sayori, anything that's adorable and sweet.
I think we all know what we have to pick here. Suicide.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Don't go for my game.
What the hell is this?
Go for needy.
No.
Whatever, like, complicated words is for you.
You definitely need that. Death. Lazy.
Are you gay? No, hello.
Ran.
I'm gonna just stop that recording right there. It's like 30 minutes for me.
It's been 30 minutes already?
It down anyway.
After I done choose this, I just can stop today.
Just a red.
Okay, we can stop today after this.
No, just a red.
Crimson.
Play. Bouncy.
Yes, bouncy. Warm.
Why you wanna?
Sticky.
Sticky.
Graveyard.
Essence.
Why?
I just stopped with the edginess and just gone straight to the edgy stuff.
Impersonation.
Pink.
Cheeks.
Oh, you're fucking
Misery. Perfect.
No, you didn't.
Raindrop. Shot top.
Kitty.
Cookies again.
Heartbeat. That's dope.
That's nothing.
Flip.
Sanity.
Turn empty.
And why you want to go for fucking talk?
I am just clicking random
Hold
things.
on. I meant,
Dark.
Sock.
Left.
Lollipop.
And
Doki Doki.
you know we gotta end on that. We
One more.
have to end.
Explode.
We have to end with explode, guys. This video has been brought to you by Megumin. Please tune in next time as we all attempt to kill ourselves.
Subscribe to my channel. Our channel.
Don't plug yourself, nigga.